When you look at the story of Cristiano Ronaldo, there's one truth that sits at the foundation of everything he became. Belief does not begin when the world applauds you. It starts in silence, long before anyone notices your effort, long before the trophies, long before the lights. And it starts especially when the world doubts you. That is where greatness is born, in the mind, in the unseen moments where nobody is cheering, nobody is watching, and yet you rise anyway. Ronaldo's journey wasn't built on comfort. He wasn't handed success. Growing up, he faced limitations, financial struggle, relocation at a young age, criticism, and even mockery about his physical frame and his dreams. Many boys dream to become football stars. Very few continue when reality pushes back. Most stop when the world says, "You can't." Ronaldo didn't. He didn't wait for validation. He built confidence through conviction and backed it with relentless work. Believing in yourself is not a motivational slogan. It is a psychological discipline. And like any discipline, it demands consistency, evidence, and courage. Real belief is not a feeling. It's a decision. Feelings waver. Confidence can shake. But belief, true belief, is a commitment to your potential even when results have not yet arrived. It is the quiet agreement you make with your future self. I will not abandon you. Every person with a dream reaches a moment of uncertainty, the point where effort feels invisible, when progress is too slow, when doubt whispers louder than hope. Ronaldo faced those moments. He could have accepted mediocrity, blamed circumstances, or waited for someone to notice his talent. Instead, he acted. He trained harder. He stayed longer. He developed a hunger, not for attention, but for excellence. Because belief is not passive. Belief is effort repeated until doubt has no oxygen left to breathe. Psychologically, belief functions like a lens. If you believe you can improve, you look for opportunities. If you believe you can't, you look for excuses. The mind always finds what it seeks. Ronaldo understood early that confidence is not inherited, it is created. He chose to build a mindset that supported his dreams, not one that surrendered to his environment. Each training session, each challenge, each failure reinforced the narrative. I am capable, and I will prove it. But here's the part people forget. Believing in yourself comes with responsibility. It means holding yourself accountable. It means being brutally honest about your weaknesses and disciplined enough to work on them. Self-belief without discipline is ego. But self-belief with discipline becomes power. Ronaldo never assumed he was good enough. He acted as if improvement was a daily obligation. That is why belief worked for him. It was tied to action, not ego. And belief isn't about ignoring criticism. It's about filtering it. Some feedback helps you grow. Some tries to break your spirit. Successful individuals learn to differentiate between the two. Ronaldo listened to those who pushed him, not those who tried to limit him. He didn't internalize negativity, he transformed it. When someone said he couldn't, he didn't argue, he demonstrated. And that's a lesson. Your results make your statement. Your resilience writes your story. Never waste energy defending your dreams to small thinkers. There is also a philosophical dimension to self-belief. It requires understanding that your value is not determined by applause or approval. Waiting for the world to validate you is a trap, because external validation comes only after internal conviction. If you rely on acceptance to feel worthy, you will always chase and never arrive. True belief means knowing your worth before it's visible. Great minds, whether in sports, business, art, or science, always start as invisible believers. They see what others don't yet see. They trust what others doubt. They walk alone before others follow. Look at any meaningful achievement in your own life and you'll find the same truth. There was a moment where you had to trust yourself. A moment where choosing courage over comfort changed your trajectory. The challenge is not whether you have potential. Everyone has potential. The real question is whether you will nurture it, protect it, and fight for it when it's challenged. Because belief is not just optimism, it's resilience in disguise. So when you think of Cristiano Ronaldo and his mindset, don't just admire the results, study the foundation. His greatness isn't defined by the trophies. It is defined by the mindset that created them. The willingness to believe before success, the refusal to be limited by circumstance, the discipline to prove himself in silence before proving himself in stadiums. Ask yourself, do you believe in your potential enough to train in the dark, enough to persist when it hurts, enough to continue when recognition is absent? If the answer is yes, consistently yes, then success becomes a matter of time, not luck. Belief is the beginning, effort is the path, and perseverance is the guarantee. So when the world doubts you, remember this: belief is not about being certain, it is about being committed. Choose commitment. Let your work speak, let your results rise, and let your belief become the reason your future becomes undeniable. Because in the end, greatness starts long before others believe in you. It starts the moment you decide to believe in yourself. If there is one message Cristiano Ronaldo embodies through every chapter of his career, it is the simple truth that talent may introduce you to the arena, but hard work determines whether you stay there. Many people admire skill. Many praise natural talent, but the world rarely tells the full story. Talent is simply the spark. Effort is the fire. Ronaldo never relied on natural ability alone because he understood the psychology of greatness. Talent creates potential, but discipline transforms potential into achievement. From the outside, people see the explosive speed, the precision, the confidence. They see the goals, the awards, the glory. But what they don't see is the repetition, the endless repetitions. While others rested, he trained. While others celebrated early success, he sharpened his game. It isn't glamour, it's grit. Hard work isn't always inspiring to watch. Often it's quiet, uncomfortable, repetitive, even boring. The world glamorizes the result, but the process is uncomfortable discipline, the kind only those who crave excellence can endure. Hard work is not merely physical effort, it is psychological endurance. It requires patience with slow growth, humility in the face of failure, and resilience when confronted with obstacles. It demands a mindset that refuses to settle. Ronaldo understood that skill without perseverance collapses under pressure, that talent without discipline becomes fragile. Greatness doesn't come from being naturally gifted. It comes from refusing to waste the gift. And here's the deeper truth. People who rely solely on talent often plateau early. They trust their gift instead of growing it. They enjoy early praise too much. They start to coast. But the world evolves, competition rises, the standards shift, and suddenly, talent alone is not enough to survive, let alone dominate. Ronaldo never feared competition. He feared stagnation. That is why he kept pushing, even after reaching the top, because true champions understand that success is not a destination, it is a practice. Psychologically, hard work is an act of identity. When you push yourself daily, you are telling your mind, this is who I am. This is what I stand for. The body follows the identity you sculpt. Repetition creates belief. Discipline builds confidence. You don't work hard simply to achieve results. You work hard to become the kind of person who deserves them. Hard work is not punishment. It is proof to yourself that you are committed to your future. There is also a philosophical foundation here. Effort is the most honest currency in life. Talent can be inherited. Opportunity can be given. But work, that belongs only to you. Nobody can train for you. Nobody can sacrifice for you. Nobody can build your mindset. Effort is your signature. It is the part of success that cannot be borrowed, faked, or outsourced. And when life challenges you, and it will, effort is what carries you through when talent feels insufficient. Ronaldo didn't work hard because he lacked talent. He worked hard because he respected talent. He treated his gift like a responsibility, not a privilege. That attitude separates leaders from dreamers. Dreamers wait for the perfect moment. Leaders create the moment through preparation. Every sprint, every repetition, every discipline-based choice is a message to life. I am ready for what I'm building. And yet many people misunderstand effort. They think working hard means constant struggle or burnout. But real hard work is strategic. It is purposeful. It aligns with a vision. It is not chaos, it is structure. Ronaldo trained with intention, physical training, mental preparation, recovery routines, nutrition, habits. Every detail mattered because greatness is built in details. The small wins compound. The disciplined choices stack on top of each other. Excellence is not one grand act. It is thousands of quiet decisions made when nobody is applauding. Some may say, but not everyone can become Ronaldo. And that may be true, but that's not the point. The point is that not everyone is willing to train like him, think like him, persist like him. The standard of greatness is determined not by gifts, but by commitment. The game of life does not demand that you are better than everyone, only that you are better than yesterday. Hard work isn't about competing with others. It's about refusing to compete with your own excuses. If you want to see who you will become,